This is a help video in using Twitter, and there's a lot to cover on how to use Twitter, but I will go over some basics. And here is my Twitter. And one of the important things, if you're going to be using Twitter for marketing and just not for personal use, is to watch this area here, the following versus the followers. I have 1,850 followers. That's not actually very much for as long as I've been on Twitter. And I'm following 313. Now, if you've been on Twitter long enough, you may know that you have people follow you, and you go to check them out to see if you want to follow them back. And sometimes you see this totally reversed, where the people are following 2,000 people and they have 10 following them. That tells you that that person is just out there trying to get people to follow them. Now, if you have somebody famous, let's say the president or somebody real famous, I'm going way out there, they may not follow anyone but have tons of followers. What does that tell you? That tells you that this is a popular person. This is somebody that you might want to follow. And so the idea is to not get too lopsided, because people will read into that you're just trying to get people to follow you, and they won't follow you. And so keeping it even, of course, this is the best, having more followers than you are following. I actually follow more people than this, but I follow them on lists. I can show you my lists here in a bit. Whether or not I should probably be following more people, I just can't keep up with them all. But if I were following more people, maybe this recommended area would be better, and I might get more people following me based on the recommendations. I may not be doing it right, but hey, but don't get lopsided. That's the key to what I am telling you. So, how do you get people to follow you? Well, the best way to get people to follow you is to follow them. And so you're going to want to find somebody, in our case, digital scrapbooking, maybe even my own followers. You might go to my followers, only I can't do that into my own account. So you want to go find other digital scrapbookers. Now you can do a search, but before I show you that, let's do this. Here is the DigiChick. Obviously I am not following them. I don't know why I'm not, so I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to add them. They are already on a list, so I've been following them on a list. Oh, where'd they go? I'm now following one more, so I'm going to go over here and find them. Okay, and I am going to view their full profiles so that it's in the whole page. And then when I get here, I'm going to see they have 1,192 followers, and they're only following one. So see, this is a good thing. So I'm going to go into their followers, because I know that all of these people are interested in digital scrapbooking, unless that you have to watch, unless they are spammers or bad people. But here she says she's a digital scrapbooking enthusiast, and to find her on Etsy. Okay, and I'm not already following her, so I'm gonna click on her and open it up. I see she doesn't follow me yet, and I'm not following her, so I'm going to click to follow her. Now she's going to see that I've added her as a follower and then maybe follow me back. That's how you get more people following you. You can just click here. I tend to go and check them out first. And sometimes even go visit their site. The more time you take at it, the better. Sometimes read their tweets, make sure they're not anything you don't want to follow. And this one here is locked. That means her tweets are private, so I'm probably going to leave that alone because she may think it's odd that I'm requesting to follow her when I don't really know her. And so this is how you get more followers. Of course, the ones without avatar, sometimes, well, she's talking, so she's good, but sometimes the ones without avatars, they just are spam accounts, or people don't know what they're doing or whatnot. See, she's just out here advertising, but I might follow her and I might go to her. Okay, so enough of that. So you can go and find people that you know, like I know that she is a digital scrapbooker. She is a River Rose, and I actually have her on a list. I think I used to follow her, but now I just have her on a list. And then you might want to go see her followers and do the same thing. Now this one, see, is a business. It may or may not be somebody. See, the same way that they're looking at me, I'm looking at them. And I see she's lopsided. She's been trying to get people to follow her. And so she's about ready to close up shop, so she's probably going to be closing this account. No? I don't know. But you may or may not want to follow her if you get in here and you see that she's lopsided, because that means she's just out there trying to market to people. But see, this lady already follows me. So here is then the site that I utilize, and I recommend. It's called justunfollow.com, and you can just sign in with your Twitter account. It is safe. Be careful. I would not have it set. Since I've already used this, somewhere in here it is. You don't want to be tweeting this. You don't want to be announcing to people that you're using just unfollow, because that looks bad. And yeah, don't do that. But I can go in here and see that 39 people unfollowed me. I have no idea who they are. Probably people who were doing the same thing I'm doing, and I didn't pay attention to my list. I could go in and check the 56 people who have recently followed me to see if I want to follow them back, which I probably should. But here's the key. Here's fans, people that are following me that I might want to follow back. But here's the key. Here's your non-followers. These are people who I follow but haven't followed me back. Now, this guy posts good stuff. I want to keep him. Oldest first. I can resort this, but like my local weather's not following me back, my local news is not following me back, this radio station I love is not following me back. Some of these I don't expect them to follow me back. So I'm going to sort newest first. So these are the people that I just followed. But these, I just followed that the other day. But these, it's been a long time, and she never followed me back. And so, hey, if you're not going to follow me back, I'm going to unfollow you. And you're allowed 50 of these for free. This lady, I set up her account. See, I don't have very many of them. I wish she would follow me back. She's a good designer. See, I don't even know some of these people. So I'm going to, of course, Woodstock and Peanuts. Those are just fun. So I am going to go through here and unfollow these people that are not, I thought they would follow me back. They're a local place. I know who that is. I'm going to have to go so I really don't want to go through all of these while you are watching me. So that is one thing that you can do. Up here it's supposed to show me how many I've unfollowed. I guess 12, and I think I can do 50. People who unfollowed me, you could go in here and unfollow them. Or, obviously, I hate it when people unfollow me. The other thing that is good, and I don't see it. Oh, inactive following. Here we go. This is the other one that I like to use because there are people sometimes who have been on Twitter for years and they're never posting anymore. And so if they're not going to be posting anymore, then why am I following them and making my numbers lopsided? And so right now it's set on 1 month. All of these have not posted in the last month. Probably going to unfollow some of them if they're not posting. You know, and now I've unfollowed 18. So some of these, of course, I might want to keep. But yeah, if they're not going to be posting, I might want to unfollow them because why am I following them? But some of them I know are avid readers. Anyway, that's something you do there. And that's how you get followers. Now, the key to keeping them is I can click on me and go look at who is following me. I should do this more often, but I don't. Here's somebody that's following me, and if I want to keep her as a follower, I might have to follow her back. Ah, Nathan, how did you find me? I put you on a list. Tweeps I read. These are my lists. You know, I tend to try to put everybody I follow on a list. But anyway, you have to be careful because some of them are spam accounts, and so that's where you really, I'm sorry, I coughed in your ear. That's where you have to really watch. You know, I'm going to open this up, and she looks real, so I may follow her back. And so this is where I sometimes fail. I want to at least put them on a list, even if I don't follow them back. And so, how to use Twitter? Well, the thing that you need to learn mostly is how to talk to people. When you post, you want to post. You don't want to just post marketing and nothing else. People will unfollow you. You want to show that you're a real person. You want to post things about your life that might be interesting to read, as well as links to interesting things. But don't go overboard, because I will unfollow somebody if I look and they have, 4 posts in a row. Like this person has two, but if they have more. So, I'm tempted. None of these, and they're all to Pinterest. And, if I wanted to see what you were doing on Pinterest, I might. So, then you unfollow him because she's filled up my stream. And I have no desire to read that stuff. So, anyway, she hopefully she never sees this video. Shh, don't go tell her. Anyway, the idea is that you talk to people. That's what social networking is actually talking to people and making them feel like you're a real person and that you're a friend to them. And so apparently today is game day with Go Sea Hawks. I have no idea who's playing. I'm trying to find somebody that I can talk to so that you can see how to talk to people. Well, let's go look at my lists. I might have a better way of. I'm gonna go to me. I follow my lists on my phone better than I do here. Here's my lists, and there they are. I used to have a lot more, and I consolidated them. So here's my digital scrapbooking list. 498 people on it, and I don't even know who this person is. She's Cook and Create Magazine. I'm just going to click reply, and you noticed it inserts it. This may change. The interface always changes, so by the time you watch this a year from now, if you're watching this, the interface may be different, but the principles are the same. And it automatically puts this at. If you want to talk directly at a person and have it show up in their stream, you have to make sure to put at and their name. And so I can just talk to her and say, I love watching all that goes on at Cha. Thanks for sharing. Okay, and she may talk to me back, and then she may decide to follow me. So talking to people, is a part of this. So you see, I can keep up really well with without even following the people, just by having them on lists. Here's Connie Prince. I'm just chatting with her. I think you are awesome. Okay, so here is your compose box. You can also here's my hubby. Start typing their name and it shows up, and here's my hubby, and I'm going to say okay, I'm going to send him a message. So you can send people messages that way also. If you're going to retweet a message, let's say, let me go back up to my lists. Me, lists, and let's go to tweeps I read. Let's see if I can find something worth retweeting. I thought I might find something. Okay, so she's got a Bible verse here, so I am going to press retweet, and it can automatically retweet for me, but since I delete all my posts, I don't do this a whole lot. You can, it's perfectly fine. But what I tend to do is to copy, hit reply, which puts their @ in it for me, and then paste it, and then in front of it put RT for retweet. So I am retweeting her. This is how you used to when I first started using Twitter. That's how everybody had to retweet, and that's kind of where I do it because I'm old school. And now they have that retweet feature, but I just kind of prefer doing it this way, and that's the way I always do it, and then I tweet it. And now that's a retweet. I retweeted what she posted and gave her credit for it. And so I can click on connect. Retweeting people makes them feel good. And see here is Relin's new CT member who has tweeted something I don't know about yet 9 hours ago, but I am going to click and I am going to follow her, and I'm going to put her on my digital scrapbooking list there. So this is people talking to me, and you need to make sure you respond to them. This person says, I have great ideas about photography class. Yeah. I'm not sure. He's trying to get me to read his website or something because he doesn't link me up or mention me. So, but I'm going to talk back to him. And I'm actually going to go get a link to my photography class because he obviously was responding to something I posted to him yesterday, and we'll put the link in there. So you see, this is people talking to you, and I actually already responded to her, and I did not respond to her, but I read it because that one came to my phone. So talking back and forth to people is important. And what else is important? Search. You can search for digital scrapbooking. I already have that as a saved search. And you can find people to follow this way. You can find conversations to participate in this way. See, these people have all done something about digital scrapbooking. The hashtags are a way, basically a way of searching, tagging things, and the one, and believe it or not, I actually started it. The hashtag we use is DigiScrap. Do you know how long it took me doing blog posts and things? If you do num DigiScrap and you put that in your post, people will search for it. And that's another way to connect with people. Yeah, I actually had a Yahoo group started when Twitter first started, trying to teach people and encourage them how to use that tag. And so if you put that tag num DigiScrap in, people will search for that tag and to find you and other people that are interested in the same hobby. And so if you post anything, like I post things now, and actually I've been finding people this way, Toy Fox Terrier, because this is the kind of dog I got. So I've actually been posting things like this and coming in here and checking out other people that have the same kind of dog that I have. And so you can use any tag. Aww. And then I might talk to that guy and try to get him to follow me or her. Oops. And I'm going to retweet it so everybody else knows what I'm talking about. And I'm going to talk to her to see if I can't make a friend. That is social networking. And then she may come back later. I can't resist. She may come back later and decide she wants to learn how to do digital scrapbooking also. So be real out there. Be about your own life. That is something that is important. It takes time to build followers. It takes time to build relationships. And what else can I teach you? Hashtags are important. So put hashtags in there, but don't overdo hashtags. If you see, here's a hashtag she has for camera love. I might want to click on it, and when I click on it, it searches for it, and so it might be something else that I am interested in. That's what hashtags are all about. Somebody just refollowed me. That was what that message was up in the corner. Somebody I just followed refollowed me back. There are places out there that you can get into that automatically follow everybody who follows you and automatically unfollows anybody who unfollows you. I don't do those. I tried them out when they first came out a long time ago, when Twitter first started. One reason is because somebody might unfollow me and I may still want to follow them, and I'd lose them. I don't want to lose them. And plus, when you go in and you see people who have following the same numbers as the followers, then that's a clue that they are using one of those devices that automatically follows and unfollows people, and they may not even be really reading on Twitter. They may have everything automated just to get followers. So that is a red flag, and you don't want to be one of those people. People might not follow you back if your numbers are exactly the same or real close to it, because they'll know what you're up to. So don't do that. Got pockets of rain. Something else that you can do is, besides lists, is the important people that you want coming to your phone. You can, let me see, I never can find the there's direct messages. I never can find those, but there they are. Let's say Lynn. She is currently a designer at our site, and I may want to make sure that I get every one of her tweets. And she didn't have this set up before, but there goes my phone. It's probably Twitter. It sure is. I'm going to turn on mobile notifications, and then I get a text message every time she posts, and that's how I know I can, just from my texts, go in and retweet people that are important to me. and so I probably should have had her on there already, but she must not have had her. If sometimes you'll go in there and that option won't be available because they don't have their phone hooked up, and so if they don't have their phone hooked up, I don't think you can do it. And so she must have just recently done that, and now I'm going to get everything she does. There are settings in here that are for mobile. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that. You see my phone number. There are settings in there for mobile where you can get the numbers, the texts, the connect texts to your phone. And other things, whether or not you get email notifications. I certainly do not like getting tons of emails. I get things by my phone, and in fact I've been getting that one and it's been annoying. So yeah, that here are applications that you have given access to, like you can tweet from these. If I, for instance, I use Hootsuite a lot, but if I'm in Buddy TV and I want to tweet something from there, I can do that, but currently I don't use that program anymore, so I'm going to, every once in a while it's good to go through here and see what you might have approved from your phone or your tablet and take it back off. I need to do that. I haven't done that in a while. Look at all these things that have access to my Twitter. That's not good. Friend feed. I don't even use friend feed anymore, see? So I'm going to revoke that access for now. Come on. So I'm trying to think of everything that you might need to know about Twitter, and it's really hard to teach you everything you need to know, but that's basically how you get followers on Twitter. Another way to get followers on Twitter is to share it on Facebook and on your blog. You can put it on the sidebar of your blog by going to these settings and then widgets, and you can create a widget and it will give you the code to put on the sidebar of your site. Yeah, that's about it. So if you're in Hummy's world and you are on a post like Bernie's art journaling, I have little things right here, and you can tweet right from here, and you can change it and tweet it that to help promote the things in the forum. So that is something else you can do. So I also have that on my blog, and here are the January challenges. So if you are on my blog, you can go here. I'm waiting for that to come up. My internet must be slow. And share it. Just hit that and write some more about it and tweet it. So you can also go in here and click on Facebook, and it will allow you to share that way. So and you can pin things and everything right here from my blog post, so doing that is also helpful. And that's about all. I do have my direct messages coming to my phone, and I also have anything that has an @Hummy is me that come to me as a text, so I will read them at any time, anywhere. So if you really want to get a hold of me, that's something that you can do if you have an emergency or something you really want to talk to me about. And this is really long, and hopefully I haven't lost you in all of this babble and you've listened this far. If so, give yourself a pat on the back from me.